Pop Ravers, welcome back to the Pop Rave, where celebrities keep us fed and the internet never disappoints. First on our list, we are going to talk about Nicki Minaj. So Nicki had this to say on her X account. The truth of the matter is, I could put out an album tomorrow and still revolutionize the industry yet again on the 27th of March 2026. That is the truth. And then turn around and still release another blockbuster fourth quarter of 26. Incentivize me. I could release 3 game-changing monumental documentaries and 3 audiobooks next year alone. Watch them try and fail miserably, thinking they'll beat me to it yet again, lol. I do not have to be copied by podcasters and TV hosts. Bless their hearts, they mean well. I am the podcast, I am the podcaster, I am the TV host, the one that people would actually care about, the only one. She continues to say, I am the technology you search for. I've let them steal ideas because those are the ideas I never really gave a shit about. If you knew your phone was cloned, would you discuss your real plans and ideas? No. You'd give them the scraps and watch them not know what the fuck they're doing with it just so you can sit back and laugh that psychotic laugh they hate to hear. Billionaire Barbie is no one's fool. Billionaire Barbie was just waiting on you to come to your fucking senses. Hi, I'm Billionaire Barbie. Let's chat. Now, what I have taken from this is that we're gonna get an amazing rollout for NM6. So Nicki is teasing documentaries, audiobooks. She's also teasing movies. I talked about Nicki following Donnie Wahlberg and Mark Wahlberg on social media on Instagram yesterday in my previous video. I also talked about her following Lionsgate and 50 Cent Productions on IG, and that was a hint at her being on the big screens, which Barbs we are excited about. Now, Nicki also talked about her phone being cloned. And what happens that when your phone is cloned, people can literally see everything that's on your phone. They can have access to everything that's on your phone without you knowing that your phone has been cloned. Now, who do you think Nicki was talking about when she said they're watching her every move and she's deliberately leaving this breadcrumb so that she can watch them fail and then she can sit back and laugh? And we all know that Nicki's documentary is going to be epic. Everyone is waiting on Nicki's documentary. Nobody gives an F about all these other female rappers' documentary. Nobody. We are only waiting on Nicki's documentary, and we're all excited to see Nicki Minaj on the big screens again. And we know that Mark Wahlberg and Donnie Wahlberg usually star in action films. They do some comedy shows as well, but 90% of the movies are action films. So are we expecting to see Nicki Minaj in some action films? We're looking forward to 2026, and if that's the case, we're going to have an amazing rollout for NM6. Now, talking about Nicki, still on Nicki, she did post on her X account, Billionaire Barbie, and that has sent fans and the general public in a frenzy because a lot of people are claiming she's not a billionaire, she's just reaching. Other people are like, no, she's manifesting being a billionaire. And people are like, no, Cardi B had already tweeted that she's going to be a billionaire, so Nicki is copying Cardi B. You know how delusional people can get on social media. People are also bringing up this tweet that Nicki Minaj tweeted. Just bought my first jet, it's all pink, come on losers, get in, psych, fly barbs only. And people are saying, how come she's never posted a pic of pink jet? When she was on her PF2 tour, we never saw a pink jet, and people are questioning that. People are also saying her net worth has been the same for over 15 years. She's definitely a billionaire. She just doesn't care to update her net worth on Google. Same way that she doesn't care to update her song certifications, her RIAA certifications. She doesn't care about that. Okay? And fans are worried if Nicki is going to break or maintain her 15-year-old Billboard streak. A fan asked, we need to know if you're dropping a song, mama, we can't let that streak die. And Nicki replied with, when would it be due? Then she says, the thing with that is this, if it happens, it happens. There is no rush, there is no desperation in greatness. Whatever comes out has to be great, and when it comes out, it has to align with NM6. So, is she going to maintain or break her streak? She also said, when you've sold millions of records, you're less focused on breaking one more record. I want you guys to rest and be assured that the Queen controls everything on the board. I still think she could drop a record probably around her birthday. I really think so because I don't think she could let her 15-year-old streak just go just like that and then start afresh. I don't think so. So fingers crossed she has a record that she's going to be dropping soon because we only have November and December to 2026. So we have less than 2 months for Nicki to drop a record and maintain her streak. Now moving on to Cardi B. So there has been a rumor that has been circulating by God, my goodness, by Bardi Gang. Oh my god. So there has been a rumor that's been circulating by Bardi Gang and it has been debunked. So the rumor was that the CEO of Louis Vuitton, Bernard Arnault, did offer Cardi B a $55 million deal, and that he also called her the world's number one rapper. So that rumor turned out to be false because if he did offer Cardi B 55, and why would he even offer Cardi B $55 million for what? Honestly, leaving Ariana, Beyonce, Rihanna, Nicki, and offers 55 million. 55. I mean, they were reaching. If they had gone with a reasonable amount, like 20 or $15 million, people probably could have believed about 55 million. Who's paying Cardi B $55 million? Who? Anyway, that rumor has been debunked, and Cardi B was on Spaces. I'll just insert a clip of what she had to say.
Thing. And I find this so funny because these are the type of things that I was trying to warn y'all that's gonna happen in the Trump administration. But y'all didn't care. All y'all cared about is that I called them Trump. Or all y'all care about is that like everybody always have a speech in a teleprompter. My teleprompter wasn't working, so thank God I wrote my speech down in my fucking phone. But whatever the fuck I said, I meant that shit. Whatever the fuck I wrote down in my phone, I made my research on it so I could share it to the fucking world. And you know what? Whether I have an accent or not, it went viral. And yeah, y'all didn't give a fuck about what I was saying. Y'all only give a fuck about me saying shrimp. To this day, bitches be trying to be funny using that shit against me. But guess what? What I was saying is bigger than me saying shrimp. And now you motherfuckers don't have no fucking food stamps. And Thanksgiving is next month. And I do understand why people got so desperate. I do understand why people got so desperate and they wanted like to vote for a different party because Joe Biden administration, the Joe Biden administration, they did a lot of promises that they didn't delivered on. However, y'all wasn't going through this type of shit. And when y'all be saying like eat the rich and this benefit the rich and all that shit, it might benefit the rich, this administration, but what type of rich? You know what I'm saying? What type of riches? It's not the rich as doctors, it's not the rich as entertainers. Because and it's like, well, what do you mean? Well, it's actually only benefit billionaires because unless you're doing a certain amount of money and a certain amount of companies, that's when you get tax breaks and stuff like that. Like me, for example, you will consider me rich, right? Like I'm a millionaire, right? However, the taxes of living has become high for every goddamn thing. Everything has become high. Like I ordered um a piece of furniture and I ordered for Italy. And because of the tariffs, you know how much they try to charge me just because of a tariff to deliver a piece of furniture from Italy to America? $15,000. And then, if y'all think about it, why have to close when it comes from fast fashion to expensive fashion? Why has it been so expensive? Everything been rising up from the prices of fucking Fashion Nova and Sheen to Chanel and all of that shit because the tariffs are so fucking expensive. So everybody is feeling it, unless you're like one of those billion trillionaires. That's what really um this party benefits for. And then on top of that, right? I The prices on everything is still high. Tariffs are up to the fucking roof, and the government is shut down.
Watch her use this excuse as to why her album did not sell over 200,000. She was on live a few days ago talking about she understands why people didn't buy her album. It's because rent prices are through the roof, and so that's why people didn't buy her album. But I'm like, what does $4 have anything to do with rent prices? What does it have anything to do with her tour tickets? Now, here's the thing. So, she's talking about tariffs and how the economy and everything else is effing expensive. But when has she ever given back to her fans? When has she ever said, I'm doing a charity, I'm doing a giveaway, I'm doing a BCD to help my fans, to help people in need? When has she ever done that? For her to come online and start complaining like she's an average person when she's a millionaire. The only time she's ever given back is when she's calling her female fans roaches and monkeys and telling other people's kids to die and wishing death upon other people who are her fans, who spend real money to support her. When has she ever done anything good for her fans? When? Now, while we're still on the topic of Cardi B, so there has been a rumor that has been speculating that the CEO of Louis Vuitton, Bernard Arnault, that he offered Cardi B a $55 million deal and that he called her the world's #1 rapper. So it turns out that he did not, in fact, offer Cardi any deal, neither did he call her the #1 rapper, and that this was just a false claim that was being spread by Bardi Gang so that they can cope with losing against Nicki Minaj. Now, moving on to Saweetie. So we're going to be debunking some rumors that have been going around of Saweetie being exposed as an escort. She said, the recent accusations made about me are false, defamatory, and deeply disturbing. These claims misrepresent the facts and are solely aimed at damaging my reputation. This person never managed me. She was simply introduced to me by family. Her motives are now obvious. I'll let the lawyers take it from here. Now, she has yet to debunk the rumors that have been going around that she allegedly slept with Offset, Cardi B's husband. She has never come out saying anything against those rumors, but she has come out saying she's not an escort and that she's going to possibly sue this person that's has been spreading these rumors. Alright, buckle in because this next one is wild. So 6ix9ine has made claims about a shooting at a video shoot set that happened that involved Nicki's dressing room. So in November 8th, 2018, during the Hey Train era, during a video shoot for 6ix9ine's song Mama featuring Nicki Minaj and Kanye West, so some gunmen were seen at the scene and they opened fire at the set. So there's a report that specifically notes that the shooting was actually targeted at Nicki Minaj because the bullet went through the dressing room of Nicki. So still remember, this was in 2018. So I'm going to insert a clip of 6ix9ine during a podcast with Fresh and Fit, and I'll catch you guys on the other side.
You were in LA filming a music video. Was Nicki there when they tried to shoot at you?
You know what's so crazy? Nicki was running late.
Oh shit. Oh.
And we was just waiting on Nicki, but Nicki, has something to do. She was running late. Me and Kanye was there.
She was there late. You were there with Ye setting up.
Yeah. And the bullets went through her room.
What? Oh, where Nicki was supposed to be.
Damn.
Like her dressing room where she was gonna get ready?
That's God, bro. That's God.
Wow.
That's God.
Did she? And I guess after the shooting, she didn't pull up, right?
No, I don't want to say. I don't want to throw a person under the bus, but yeah, some person called it off.
Now, who do you guys think had put a hit on Nicki Minaj, and her being late, and everyone knows, especially at Nicki's concerts, she is always late. But she does put on a good show, an amazing show, but she's always late. So in this case, her being late on set actually saved her life. So if they tried to take her out in 2018 during the hate train era, where a specific particular person was supposed to replace her, and that person, I'm sure that person really was already told about the plans to take Nicki out, and then that person ends up taking Nicki's spot. She's aware of this. So if they wanted to take Nicki out when she wasn't even speaking against the industry, then what would they do now? What would they do now? Now, I want to hear from you guys. Do you believe Nicki is already a billionaire, or she's on her way to being a billionaire? What do you think about her new album, her genius move, her phone being cloned? What side do you take in the Saweetie allegations? Do you believe them? Do you doubt them? And finally, do you think Nicki Minaj's Billboard 15-year streak will be broken, or will she maintain it? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. I really appreciate you guys watching, staying to the end of this video. If you like this breakdown, please smash that like, subscribe to the Pop Rave, hit the bell just so you don't miss the next drama, and share this with your gossip lovers. Until the next time, stay curious, stay hydrated, and stay messy, and we'll catch the next tea together.